Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie. And this is Serenity, a song called My Kingdom Comes from this album, The Last Night. It's out now, as you're watching this. So it's just come out. It came out end of January. It surprised me, this one. YouTube did its usual, I think you might like this, and I hope they're right, because way back in 2000 and let's go 7, because I can't remember exactly when it was, but way back in 2007-ish, I got sent their Serenity's album to review called Words Untold, Dreams Unlived, something like that. You'll easily find it from that. It's something like that. It's got like a big eye on the cover and various things. And I had never heard of Serenity. I think this was only their second album at that point, and it was really good. It was like, you know, when something just drops in your lap and you think, well, I didn't expect this kind of thing, you know, and it was really, really good.
It dropped through your door, didn't it?
Oh, it dropped literally through my door, yes.
Yes.
Review this. And you go, oh God, here we go. And it was really good. And in fact, bear in mind this was 2007, it's still on my iPod now, you know, years later. And whenever a song comes off it, I go, oh yes, I like this one, and away we go. And then I got went and bought their albums as they came out after that, the next couple at least, and they were still really good, but they were never as good as that one. And I don't know whether that's because sometimes you just latch on to the first time you hear them, or whether they're genuinely not as good. They do ballads that I just don't like. But the singer, called George, has a very distinctive voice. And last year, might have been the year before, might have been 2018, I can't remember exactly, there was a band called Walkings. Again, YouTube kind of went, oh, listen to this, Walkings. And I was listening to it, and the people in the band had masks on. And then the singer was singing, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I know that voice, that's the guy from Serenity. I looked it up, it definitely was. So I thought that Serenity was done. I kind of thought he'd moved on to a new project with Walkings. And then, like I say, literally just the other day, YouTube went, hey, Serenity have got a new thing out. So here we are. That was a long, convoluted way of saying here's a song by some band. But the thing is, I really have a soft spot for Serenity. For Serenity. Couldn't say it right then. Just because of all my history with it, I suppose.
It's that investment thing I was talking to you about. Diablos doing in music here. I had investment in that. You got investment in this. I don't really know this band, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever foisted it upon you. You must listen to this. There's a vocal melody, and it must be all of like 8 bars on one song on that Words Untold. I think that's the name of the album. Words Untold, Dreams Unlived, I think. Anyway, but there's like 8 bars in one song on there that's just genius of this vocal melody. And that's the thing that makes albums special, is just these little shiny nuggets that you kind of, you know, that make you go, ooh, that's good, you know. And I'm sure if I played it for you now, you go, eh. But at the time, you know, I just latched onto it. And it's just stuff like that. So they're kind of a power metal band, but without too many of the power metal tropes. They're a kind of they were. I have not heard this at all.
It's a very power metal cover. You can see. Looks like George and the Dragon. But
I guess so,
George.
yeah.
So someone killing a dragon.
I quite like the cover.
I do.
Someone put some effort in. So here we go. Serenity, who I used to really, really like, and still do really like, but I've not heard them for a couple of years. So I have high hopes and expectations. And breathe.
Let's do it.
Everything's on napalm. Everything. Perhaps it's the last night because he killed all the others.
Possibly.
Night's fighting has been ruined for me by Monty Python's Holy Grail, unfortunately. I can always just say, none shall pass. Yeah, that was quite Serenity.
Was it? Is that what it's supposed to sound like? Yeah.
That's kind of what it's supposed to sound like. It's kind of that, and then his quite strong vocal melodies. I'm pleased.
I'm glad one of us is.
I am pleased. Yeah, Serenity sounds like that, and I quite like it. They've always got some song or two on the album that you can sing along to as you're doing whatever you're doing. Did you not like it? Is that
It's all right. I can see why you'd hate the ballads. I have a picture in my head of what the a sound in my head of what the ballads would be like.
I think you have. They're worse than that.
Are they?
They quite often have a lady singing on their songs, not just in the ballads. I don't know whether they still have. Obviously, I don't know. It's like I say, a couple of years have passed, and he's been off and done walkings since then. Not that the band's him, I assume. But yeah, this one popped out of nowhere, and I was just like, "Ooh, Serenity are doing another thing." So, yeah, I mean, I guess I've got me rose-coloured spectacles because I've got so much history with them. So maybe I'm overlooking things, but I still like it because it has that signature sound that I'm used to listening to.
See, signature sound, and all I'm hearing is kind of the Camelot-y type.
They are a bit Camelot, yeah.
And there was absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It just did not grab me at all.
Fair enough.
It was just one of those things, and I ended up drifting off because I'm watching a program on Netflix called Messiah, and I started thinking about that because I'm right near the end of it, and that's not good when you reach your middle break, and I'm drifting off thinking, I wonder if the CIA woman's going to figure it all out.
Where am I?
Where am I? Oh yeah, Serenity. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I don't know what it was. There's no, even though it was melodic, there's nothing in the guitars that really. There's no big riff that grabbed me, and it charged along quite well. And everyone was playing their part perfectly, and the vocal melody was pleasant without really having any hook to draw me in. Maybe it needs. I could tell the melody was there. It just nothing. The hook that I wanted seemed to be absent, but I certainly wouldn't turn it off. If this was on an album, I certainly wouldn't skip it at all because I think all stuff I like about Camelot is in there.
Yeah, and Serenity songs do tend to sound like that, so you don't get the album thinking you're going to go on a musical journey.
But I mean, it sounds like what's that album? One of my favourite albums last year was the Dark Water one, and I really like that, and that's in the same vein.
Right.
And maybe it is just one ideas are better than some songs are better than others, and so if I like Dark Water and Camelot, shouldn't I like this? In theory, I should.
Yeah.
But I didn't dislike it. It just didn't.
It just didn't grab you right now.
Did not grab me. Did you play me the wrong song?
Yeah, I'm going to dig out that album I was talking about. I'm going to play that one with that clever 8 bars in it, and you'll go, yeah. No. I mean that's just the way music is, isn't it? Sometimes everyone agrees it's brilliant, and everyone agrees it's terrible, or sometimes for different reasons people like. I suspect there's a lot of mine is just purely. I guess I've been listening to them for 13 years now, so you kind of, I hear his voice and I immediately go, yep, that's him. He has this voice which I don't know. So I'm kind of just I'm predisposed to like it, I suppose.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm missing if it's generic, I'm missing it, I suppose, and that's what happens, isn't it, when you like things? So yeah, I'm gonna hear the rest of this album definitely, but that's because I want to hear if it's I want back what I had before. So yeah, right.
But I'd say I like bands like this, so I should like it, and I think maybe I need to go and visit a few more to see.
We've done that a lot, though. We've heard stuff and we think, why, I should like this, but I don't. Or not that I don't, but this is not, doesn't make me want to run out and buy it.
Yeah, I think that's
The same as another band that you could say were literally in the same pigeonhole, you know, quite literally.
Because Dark Water, I went back home from space and bought the album.
And I still haven't.
No.
Actually, I'll write that down too, because...
What, Dark Water?
Yeah.
That's a good album.
I mean, I'm getting this anyway, so I don't need to write this down.
When's this album out? Is it out now?
He's asking me questions.
31st, wasn't it? 31st of January.
Yeah, it's out. It's literally out as you're watching this. So,
Dodgy.
We'll do it. Cool.
Nice.
See you soon.
See you now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.